Hello. If you are watching this now, it's because you are looking at the replay. So thank you so much for watching the replay. My name is Sarasa. I know it's confusing. It's written Saras, but it's pronounced Sarasa with a little a at the end. Um, if you have been follow my live, last week I made a Facebook live, talking about feeling not enough to be an artist. I feel nervous and I wanted to share, not feeling good enough to be an artist or to start a creative process. And I wanted today, so this morning I woke up with this feeling here, and it's like, well, maybe I should share also my story about my experience about sometimes not feeling good enough as an artist as well. And actually, just before I start what I wanted to talk, I have been sitting for half an hour, no, for longer than half an hour here in front of my computer thinking, is what I'm gonna say good enough for people, and will it be helpful for them that I share my story? And I have been thinking this, and now I'm doing it. I breathe, breath. No, I inspired. I don't know how to say this, but I breathe. I took a yes, and I did it. I don't know how to say it in good English. So I wanted to share, last year, one of my biggest, I don't feel good enough, what am I doing? And I did it. So last year, many of you probably saw that I was running a crowdfunding campaign to finish my show, Memories of a Lullaby, The Need to Remember and the Wish to Forget. And on this show, I was working for 2 years. 2 years. I was working in the show. So I was maybe I will find a job for maybe 2 weeks, and this money I will take and I will go down to Brighton and I will invest in my show. And I started this show because I had something inside myself so painful that I needed to take out into the world. And I knew this show was gonna be very, very difficult, because it was very traumatic subject. I was talking about my experience growing up in Venezuela. So I knew it was going to be very difficult, and we went into, during the rehearsals, sometimes it was hard. It was hard for me. I will be maybe many days without talking, digesting the things, going into the past and digesting all of this. And then I will come back. I will do my normal life, like my creative normal life. And then I will find another job. I will raise some money and I will go back to Brighton and to work again in this show. I was working also with a composer, so I needed all this to do this, all this money and these intentions to do this. And many times I felt fog is sorry, I shouldn't say fog, but is this good enough? Or I am doing this, am I being enough? Is this project enough? And in that moment, when I was creating the show, it didn't matter if it was good or not, because I was honoring my heart and my soul by doing this project, and I was healing my wounds. So it didn't really matter whether it was good or not. But last year, when I had this, but last year when I had this need to do the crowdfunding campaign to really finish the show, I confronted myself with, is this good enough? Am I doing good? Like, is it gonna be successful? And I had many people supporting me. Oh, hi guys. I have many people supporting me to move forward. But also, there was a moment in which I stopped asking myself. I was working like 16 hours in this crowdfunding campaign. And there was a moment in which I stopped myself from asking me if this or myself was good enough. And it was in the moment that I realized what impact my work had in my surroundings. The impact of my work in people I didn't even know. Because during this crowdfunding campaign, yes, it's true, I needed the money to finish the show, but many people, they sent me so many messages of support, so many like people wanted to connect with me, and even now, 1 year later, I'm still connected to these people. But the most beautiful thing was when people was telling me that my work was helping them to heal their hearts and to move forward. And it's not only people that, like me, grew up in Venezuela and experienced these things, but there were people from all over the world, because the crowdfunding really, really reached everywhere. It was amazing, actually, how much I never thought it was gonna be so spread out. Thank you. So today, after like fighting, well, not fighting, but I was like, oh, shall I do this? Shall I not do this? Shall I share this with you? I thought, actually, when you think, am I good enough to be an artist? Please, one is like, give yourself the opportunity to do it. You can take the artist word out if you want. But the other is the importance of your work outside of yourself, the importance of your work for other people, and the importance of taking that step towards what you want to do. It's the step, it will help many others to take that step as well. So this I wanted to share. I had another story, but I don't want to go too long because I know you guys are busy, and thank you so much for watching. But okay, so I'm gonna say it very quickly. So I think 6 years ago, yes, 6 years ago, I came back from a trip and I was homeless in Edinburgh. I was for 2 months, I had no home. I was living with friends. I was moving every day. Sometimes I didn't know where I was gonna sleep. So I was like calling and working because I needed money, to be able to. Oh, just to finish before, sorry. The crowdfunding, I got all the money I needed, and I toured the show for 1 month and a half, and it was amazing. So yes, so this to finish this and to come back, I didn't know. So I applied for a clown workshop in London with Angela, and I went to Spain to ask for help to my dad because he was there at the time, because I didn't know how to get out of the situation I was experiencing. And when I was there, it was Christmas. On the 1st of January, I fall. I sprained my ankle, and my ankle was the size of my head. It was very big. I could not walk. I needed like a walking stick, and I didn't know what to do. And I had this clown workshop. I really wanted to go. I was crying, the 1st of January. It's like, oh, my life has no sense, makes no sense. And I didn't know what to do. And I thought, okay, I have a friend in Madrid. I will call her and I will ask her to take care of me, because my dad, he needed to go away, not to go back to where he lives right now. And my friend told me, yes, come here. And I arrived there, I was 1 month in her sofa bed. I had fever, I could not walk, I had hallucinations because of the fever. And for me, this was a turning point. For me, this was like, this is my moment to do what I want, because I don't want to wait until I die, for instance, to do something, or until I cannot do it to do it. So all the months that I was there, during the month I was there, my friend started to help me to build up a website. She explained me how to run a research for projects. And I was there like feeling like sorry for my little body that was so, it needed some care. And I was every day, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, because I kind of felt this is the moment, otherwise, when is it gonna be? But you don't need to arrive to these extremes to do things. Like if you feel right now the call to do something creative, I will encourage you to do it, even if it's small, because every small little step you do, it will become bigger with time. The important thing is to start, and then it will fall. It will fall automatically. So these two things I wanted to share. Of many times I have not felt good enough to even be myself, to share who I am, to do my art and to share it to the world. But I have decided to listen to the voice that says, yes, you are, just do it, don't think about it, just go and do it. But I could not have done it somehow without the support of many people that was there in the right moment, and that kept me going, so helped me to keep going. Yes, so because of this, and because I know how important is this, to have mentors and helpers and supporters in our life, I started to do creative mentoring sessions. And now I have like a 90 days creative mentoring program that I want to offer to anyone that feel like it will benefit from it. It's very individual. It's like one-to-one, and I help you wherever you are at the moment, and I help you somehow to go to wherever you want to be. It's for 90 days, and we speak and we kind of work one-to-one, whether you are in New Zealand or in the US or in Scotland. We meet and we talk one-to-one online, and we create a structure to help you. Or we work in the mindset, or we work in the big picture of what you want to achieve. Or if you want to start, I help you to start. And then throughout the month, you can still reach me through like online